What's up, MTG Arena fans? I'm Mason Ortiz, and this is my channel, MTG Budget Brew. My goal is to provide fun and interesting decks on a budget, and to make my decks budget, I limit myself by only using a total of 4 rare/mythic cards in a deck, so a playset's worth. Today, I'm pushing the limits on what is generally thought of as required to make a deck functional. A typical deck runs 24 lands. However, I'd heard about some mono-red aggro decks that were only running like 13 lands and were still getting wins. So I tested that out earlier, and guess what? I was still able to get wins. I played 2 matches where I only ran 13 mountains, and I won both games. I even played 9 matches where I only ran 10 mountains in my deck, and I still managed to get wins, which is absurd. Now, out of all the archetypes that could pull off running such a low land count, mono red aggro is no surprise. However, while testing, I ran into a lot of Lifegain decks, which is very typical because mono white Lifegain is annoyingly rampant in Historic. But because of that, I thought to myself, could mono white also pull this off? Like I said, I've heard about mono red doing this a few times, but never any of the other colors. So that's what we're testing out today. We're going to start with our mana base, and our artist shout out goes to Magali Villanueve, who made this stunning stained glass artwork that goes incredibly hard for just being a basic land, which we're only running 14 of in this deck. Now, our goal is to hit 2 land drops, and that's it. So our curve is very low and ends at 2. First up are the cards that gain us life. We've got Healer's Hawk, Lunarch Veteran, Soul Warden, Impassioned Orator, and Daxos Blessed by the Sun. Up next, we have our Lifegain payoff cards, starting with Cleric Class, Ajani's Pridemate, Hallowed Priest, Lone Rider, which is a recent addition to Arena and one of my favorite cards, and then we have Voice of the Blessed as our rares. I've used Voice of the Blessed before in one of my videos, and I still think it's the best card for a Lifegain deck. I won't lie though, Heliod Suncrowned is also crazy strong, but it's not a good fit for today's deck since it's a 3-drop. Our last cards are Planar Disruption as our form of removal for the deck, and then we have a few Spirited Companions as a bit of draw. And that's it, that's everything. So let's hop into some matches and help illustrate why I think mono white Lifegain is just so annoying. Alright guys, here we are going into game 1, and you already know the deal. If I win game 1, you guys will give me a like, and I'm currently 3-2 with the deck with a 60% win rate. And if I lose game 1, feel free to give the video a dislike. However, I think the shame of losing game 1 is punishment enough, but that's up to you. Alright, turn 1, Cleric Class. Now, our opening hand only had 1 land, and that's fine. But in the next, 1 to 2 draws, I really do want to hit our second land drop. Because, again, this deck, it really is built and designed around hitting 2. Alright, that's not a land drop. It's not good. Also, for some reason, my deck tracker isn't up. I will need to look into that for the next match. But we're going to start with, I guess, Healer's Hawk. Healer's Hawk, we plan to swing with, and I expect it to connect in the air. Whereas Lunarch Veteran, we don't need to play out to get rid of Summoning Sickness, because it's really just in here for its static ability. Or, well, its triggered ability, right? So, yeah, I think getting out the Healer's Hawk first is probably better. But if we could, just hit this land drop, which I would check to see what our percentage chance is of hitting our land drop. If my deck tracker was up, I have no idea why it's not. Nice, easy day. I was gonna say, then we could drop our Ajani's Pridemate here. Yeah, Pridemate. I was debating a little bit about whether or not I would rather set up Hallowed Priest in case our opponent has some kind of removal. But, oh, you know what? I probably should have started with Hallowed Priest. I wasn't paying attention to this swamp. I don't know why I just went, blind for a second. I was like, oh, they're just mono blue. They'll probably just bounce it, so it doesn't really matter. It's probably the only kind of removal they have for their deck. But they're running black, so they've they've got access to all the good removal spells. So, I don't know. I think I probably should have gone with Hallowed Priest, but we'll be fine. They haven't killed it yet, so that's already a good start. Now, they're running a zombie card that I've never seen before, and I was going to say, so I'm kind of feeling like they're a zombie deck. And Ludovic Necrogenius, I think helps, guarantee that they are. So, let's see. Do I just want to connect with Ajani's Pridemate right here? It's really, really tempting to just drop the Pridemate. Or not just drop the Pridemate. Drop the Planar Disruption and connect with the Pridemate. But I think I'm going to go Soul Warden into Lunarch Veteran. They probably block with their zombie. Probably block with it, and that's fine. I mean, that just means that we get to save our Planar Disruption for something else in the future. We will connect for one in the air, though, so that's still good. Yeah, we're about to start gaining, like, a ton of life. Soul Warden, Lunarch Veteran, the Healer's Hawk, all out on the field, plus the Cleric Class. Dude, it's nuts. Yeah, it's part of the reason why I think Mono White Lifegain is so annoying. It's because you build up your life so much that, like, you don't have to worry about, like, taking hits from your opponent's creatures, like, nearly as much. You can way more easily utilize your life total as a resource, which is why it's just really strong. Plus, there's a lot of good flyers. Not in our deck, but in, like, actual good Mono White Lifegain deck lists. They have a lot of good flying creatures. And, you know, flying's evasive. It's hard to block flyers. So, yeah, Mono White Lifegain, crazy strong. Let's see. So they use a Blood Chief's Thirst. We hit land drop number 3. That is unexpected, but not bad. So again, our opponent's holding up mana, 2 of which is black. It leads me to believe that they have another removal spell, which would be a bummer. But I think I need to drop the Hallowed Priest anyway. See, there's the priority. What else have we seen in their graveyard? Nothing else yet, but they probably have more removal. They definitely want to do something here on our turn. I don't know if it's going to be trying to draw cards or if they're going to kill Hallowed Priest, but it's got to be one of the two, I would imagine. Because they used this to dig a little bit too. Okay, there's a consider. Okay, so it's just draw. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, pass. Take your turn. Take your turn. You don't need to use this 2 black mana. You don't. You don't need it. Deadly Dispute, that's fine. That's not that bad. It's maybe not that bad. They have Toxscroll in their deck, which is horrifying. Toxscroll is 7 mana. They're now up to 6. But they could still be running some kind of reanimation spell. In fact, I don't even know what Ludovic does on the other side. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, there's no Blood Chief's Thirst. Unlucky. Mill a card. Pay X, double blue, double black, exile X creature cards from graveyard, transform Ludovic. X can't be 0. Activate only as a sorcery. As this creature transforms into Olag, Ludovic's Hubris, it becomes a copy of a creature card exiled with it, except its name is Olag Ludovic's Hubris. It's 4/4 and it's a legendary blue and black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. Put a number +1/+1 counters on Olag equal to the number of cards exiled with it. So when you transform this, they could make it a copy of Toxscroll. And Toxscroll's ability is incredibly powerful and terrifying. We managed to hit land drop number 4, which is super good here actually, because we're gonna start gaining some life and buffing our creatures when we do it, you know. So like next turn, just dropping Impassioned Orator. That's what, like two more +1/+1 counters. Hopefully we'll hit another creature, and you know, we can. Oh wait. Wait, okay, this is where it gets real bad. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen this card a few times, but I've seen so few people use the kicker that I didn't even recognize that that's what it is and what it does. Oh my god, you have Menace, you bitch. So if I block, no, I can't block. Yeah, so I didn't even realize that this is reanimation. But there's their Toxscroll, and that's so incredibly bad for us. Let's see. I'll start with the Healer's Hawk. Healer's Hawk is going to connect for damage. Let's see. Impassioned Orator. I'm going to do my best to try and keep Soul Warden and Healer's Hawk alive. But, like, it's going to be rough out here. Because this Toxscroll is super annoying. It destroys most of our board. Because, again, our creatures, they're tiny. The Healer's Hawk is going to be connecting for a lot of damage. Okay, and this counter, I think I need to put onto Soul Warden. Because, what, it's at every end step? Yes, so at their end step, this will get another counter. Okay, we're okay. Sludge Monster, what does this do? Non-horde creatures with slime counters on them lose all abilities and have base power and toughness too. Bro, this is so bad. Oh my god. Why can't I ever win a game 1? Just like ever. Just ever. And our Planar Disruption is not good enough. If I get rid of Sludge Monster, how much does that help us? Like, it doesn't matter. Planar Disruption, you're so trash. I wish this could be the new card, Lay Claim. But, again, the whole point of our deck is that we're running a small amount of lands. So this doesn't, like, even matter, dude. I can put this on Talk Scroll, but again, it just doesn't matter. Put it on Talk Scroll, I guess. Gain some more life with Hallowed Priest. But he's just going to whittle down our board. See, I can't even swing because it just dies to Sludge Monster. Dude, this is so ass. Oh my god. Why? Why? This is so much worse than just going up against like a board wipe. I can never, ever win game 1. And it's not like we had a crazy win rate going in, right? Which is something that I guess I don't think about a lot. Having a 60% win rate going in means that I've only barely won more games than I've lost, right? I have 3 wins and 2 losses. So really, it's basically a 50-50 shot that I was going to win this. It's not like I was going in with like 20 matches played, a 90% win rate, and where I should really be expecting to win game 1. But dude, it's like a coin flip, and I lose it like every single time. It's trash. He's going to kill the soul. He didn't kill the Soul Warden. I mean, I guess he doesn't need to, right? But I probably still would have. I would have put the -1/-1 counter from the Shambling Gas onto Soul Warden. Because, see, now he just played Ludovic, and... Oh, I don't get the abilities from Sludge Monster. So it doesn't matter. Damn, he got me. Trash. Mega trash. Yeah, we can't win from here. Is there any top deck that I care about? Probably not, right? Yeah, alright, we'll just concede here. I hate conceding early on the first game, but there's no chance we win that. So, it's a bummer, but I'll see you guys in the next match. Sorry, I heard some loud noises, and I couldn't tell if it was my dog Cookie or if it was coming from outside. Alright, here we are in another match. Got 2 planes in the opening hand. That's perfect. That's all we need. We don't need to draw a single additional land. Let's see. Question is, do I Spirit a Companion or do I Cleric Class? I think I'm going to be a little bit greedy, go with the Cleric Class and Lunarch Veteran. Yeah. In case we happen to draw one of our Lifegain payoffs for next turn, we'll be super set up. Like, if we get... That's not it at all. Say, if we get Voice of the Blessed, if we get Hallowed Priest, anything like that, we'd be chilling. And it sounds like Cookie is up, though. She probably heard the loud noises that I did. Hi, baby girl. Did loud noises wake you up from your 10th hour of napping today? What just happened? Oh, it was still our turn the whole time. They stomped us. I didn't even realize that was during my turn. Hi, you want to come back up? Hi, hello. Yeah. Don't do that. Hi, silly girl. You smell like dog. You know that? You smell like dog. You stinky girl. She's a stinky girl. She doesn't like baths, but she's gonna need to get one soon. Yes, you do. All right, no face kisses. Go back to napping. You lazy bum. All right, Johnny's Pridemate. It's pretty good. Would have been a lot better if we still had our Soul Warden, but it is what it is. In fact, it'd be a lot better if we still had our Soul Warden. We have a Planar Disruption for the Bone Crusher Giant. That's pretty neat. They foretell a card. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember what other cards that they would want to foretell aside from Demon Bolt, but I feel like that's not the card that they foretell. Lunarch Veteran died. A little bit of a bummer. I can Cleric Class here, and then Planar Disruption. Does Lunarch Veteran trigger on itself? No. I think I'm gonna set up Daxos here, and then we'll swing in for 4. We can take another hit from Bone Crusher Giant. That's fine. Again, we're at 22 life. That's why, you know, again, life gain is so nuts. We're really good at using our life as a resource. Why are you being so needy? Come on. Come on, then. She's trying to crawl into my chair. It's not gonna happen, dog. You are still shedding and you're still gross. You're not coming all the way onto the chair. She really thinks she's a lapdog, and she's really not. Look at her. Look at it. Look at the size of her head compared to mine. Like she's big. She's a big girl. Stop. Put your leg down. You're not coming all the way on. Silly girl. Okay. All right. Question is, do I Planar Disruption this or the other one? 3/4 flyer versus Bone Crusher Giants. I think I will target the Bone Crusher Giants. Using Planar Disruption on Galazeth, I don't think really matters. That's interesting. I've never paid attention to the bottom of Galazeth, I guess. It says artifacts you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense with the treasures. But yeah, I was gonna say Bone Crusher Giant contests Ajani's Pridemate, where Galazeth does not. So I'll just swing Pridemate. They probably just take the 4. I doubt they'd want to give up for Galazeth. I'm sure that's what they built their deck around, you know. And we can still take a hit from both of these if they wanted to swing both. Smoldering Egg, that's annoying. However, our Planar Disruption is pretty sick against it. It'll still flip even with a Planar Disruption on it. But I'm guaranteeing that, I would guarantee that they're banking on having that as a blocker, which is not going to be the case. Ooh. I kind of really want to level this up. But if I do, that's the only thing I'm doing for the turn. Otherwise, I can play Lunarch Veteran. Oh, you know, and probably get rid of the Bone Crusher Giant. Let's try to get rid of the Bone Crusher Giant. Okay. That's gone as a blocker. I will just drop Luminous Phantom. Okay, so they're probably going to use their egg to block here. I can swing everything, right? Yeah, I can swing everything. Even if they had 2 more spells to cast for their Smoldering Egg, it's not going to flip yet. Could only go up to 4. Ooh, I was going to say, did they just block Daxos and die? Is that your game plan? Yeah, it's got to be the Pridemate. Opponent's down to 4. See, I would say this is nuts what we can do, but we did hit 4 lands. Alrund's Epiphany. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting that. Those little birds, though, they're helping us. No blocks, my guy. I will eat that 3 damage all day. It's delicious. It's like a little snack. Stormkiln Artist. Stormkiln Artist. That card is terrifying. That card is actually super terrifying. And with Galazeth is actually nuts. They're gonna like be able to storm off extremely well here, and that's super horrifying. Because Stormkiln Artist gets +1/+0 for each artifact you control. It says whenever you cast or copy an instant sorcery spell, create a treasure token. Ooh, and that's it. That's all they did, though. Okay. Okay, so I think I just dropped the Lone Rider. I know I was talking about trying to level this up, but just by playing Lone Rider, it will flip this turn, which is really good. 13-13, really big. 2-9, really, really big. This, if I swing this in the air, they block it with a bird, which means 1 less bird to block other crap. That Spirit Companion, sure, I'll swing the Spirit Companion too. And maybe trades with a bird as well. But again, by them trying to use the birds to block the little things, ooh, they don't. It would have meant that they were using their bigger blockers for my bigger creatures. But this is fine, I think. They lose both of their birds. I lost Lunarch Veteran and the Spirited Companion. We got a bunch more triggers. Pridemate's huge. It That Rides as 1 is now out on the field, which is great. Again, I love this card. It's super good. Opponent's down to 2, bro. We are so close. I really want to win this one. I think, bro, another extra turn? Come on. That's first strike, homie. Ooh, you pull back the Giant and the Artist? Okay, kill the Soul Warden. Lifegain trigger for Daxos. And this is tough. I can't kill them next turn. I have to wait like one more turn, minimum. Because I think It That Rides as one with the trample is going to be my best shot at winning. But the only way for me to make that bigger is by leveling this up. Actually, does anything on the board contest it right now? What have we seen? Have they run any buff spells yet? Slip out the back, kind of. So I think I am safe to swing It That Rides as one, right? Pridemate swinging. They could double block Daxos, which I don't want to happen. If they double block It That Rides as one, that would be bad for me. I'm gonna hold back these two. I'm just gonna swing Pridemate. Because again, I think It That Rides as one with its trample is the way that we're gonna win this match. So I need Daxos alive because it's our only source of life gain on ETB, you know. And then, yeah, next turn I can just drop Lunarch Veteran. And I think like anything, like any top deck is good here that we could get. Like even a land would be good because then opponent says good game, I hit him good game too. Oh, Storm Giants, it's fine. In fact, they shouldn't have done that. If they had just held this up as a blocker, like that would have been really good for them. They could have used that to kill my It That Rides as one. Like I was not paying attention whatsoever to their mana or to their land base, right? I didn't notice the Hall of Storm Giants at all. Someone says GG again. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it, boys. Let's go. I would say that's, you know, still a good performance, but not quite as impressive because we did manage to hit 4 land drops still. It wasn't a win with 2 lands, you know, which is something that I want to do. I want to show it to you guys. But I'll see you guys in the next match. All right, guys, here we are in another match. Opening hand. Decent. Decent for sure. As long as we get lucky and hit 1 more land. We have a 25% chance to hit land drop number 2, and that's all we need. That's all we want. Our opponent just played Hosda Marshall. Interesting. But they're in Boros colors. Wonder if they're running like mentor cards or something. No blocks, obviously. Take the 1. We pass back. We hit land drop number 2 and only a turn late, so that's pretty fire. So let's see. What can they do? I don't know what their deck is doing yet. If they have removal, playing out a Hallowed Priest, it dies. Ajani's Pridemate also just dies if they have removal and use it before we go to combat. I almost think that I go with Cleric Class and then set up Lunarch Veteran to scout for removal. And if everything manages to live, right, then when I play Ajani's Pridemate next turn, it will come in as a 4/4. Or, you know, with the triggers, it would become a 4/4. Which is just a bit harder for red to deal with. So, I think we go with the safer play, the slower play. And we wait 1 turn for the Pridemate. And our opponent might reveal what their game plan is here. Dueling Coach. When this enters the battlefield, distribute 2+1/+1 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures you control. Unblocks. They can pay a white, tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. Okay. So yeah, here I'm just going to Ajani's Pridemate. Or make our boy beefy. Become a 5/5 this turn with this attack. Pretty good. And now next turn we can use Planar Disruption on something. Brutal Cathar. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting to see that here at all. There goes our Pridemate. We have no way to get that back, so that's super AIDS. No blocks. It's fine. We're at 31 life. Yeah, and we can eat that all day. Okay. So let's see. I think I will Cleric Class again, then Hallowed Priest. Try and make that a bit bigger. Yeah, I'm really not used to trying to play around like a Brutal Cathar. I mean, it could have been any other removal spell, right? But I'm not used to seeing that in Historic. It really is a standard only card. Yeah, just is. You just don't see it outside of it. Outlaws Merriment. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one at random. Choose a red and white creature token with those characteristics. It will either get a 3/1 trample haste, a 2/1 lifelink haste, or a 1/2 haste when enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to any target. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with Pridemate. Get some more Lifegain triggers, make Hallowed Priest beefy. Drop our Healer's Hawk. Make both of these boys beefy, and our opponent concedes. Alright, let's go, baby. Alright, that was with 3 lands. That was a little more impressive. It was a little bit closer, but I swear that we can win a match with only 2 lands. I don't even remember if I did that in my intro gameplay, but maybe I did. But I'll see if I can do it again. And I'll see you guys in the next match. Alright guys, here we are in another match, and I'm not going to lie, I think I have to mulligan this hand. We have no way to gain life, except for Lone Rider, kind of, but we're getting a really slow start. We have 16 1-drops in the deck. I kind of want to have a 1-drop. Alright, this looks much better. Planar Disruption, get out of here. Yeah, now we're chilling. Okay, so I was talking about trying to win a game using only 2 lands. We'll see if this is the match to do it. Because turn 2, Voice of the Blessed, it's fine. It's really good. Luckily, we have another Soul Warden. So that Fire Prophecy, while annoying, and the second one that I've seen in a row in a match, or like, I've seen this like twice in the past 3 games. It's very surprising. I swear I've never seen that card before. Either way, we're still fine. I think I set up Soul Warden and Healer's Hawk, and we just hope that they don't have another one of those. And even if they do, it's unlikely that they kill both of these, so we can make our Voice of the Blessed. Ooh, oh my god, they're running goblins. Oh, they're so screwed. I was gonna say they wouldn't be able to deal with both of these, I don't think. So Voice of the Blessed would guaranteed get at least 1 counter on it. But here it is as a 4/4, which is too big for Fire Prophecy, right? Deals 3. Oh, dude, if they're goblins, if they're running more Goblin Gatherings, like they're so screwed. Do I go with the Pridemate? I'm gonna say yes. I'm a little suspicious of the fact that they pass and they're holding up mana. I'm just gonna swing the Healer's Hawk because I'm paranoid. Alright, Voice of the Blessed is now 6/6 with flying and vigilance, so there's pretty much nothing that I could imagine that they can do, right? Because I feel like they had a buff spell or something that they're holding. Burn down the house. Can this deal 5 damage? I think they were trying to deal 5. Okay, they said oops. So I think one of 2 things just happened. One, they either meant to deal 5 damage across the board, which would wipe everything but our Voice of the Blessed. So we were still in a good spot. Or they didn't consider the fact that we still have Soul Warden out, and so when they made these devils, it was going to buff the hell out of our board. But they were probably looking to deal 5 and just probably click too fast, honestly. But yeah, let's go. And that was it. That was a game where we only played 2 lands and we won. And dude, again, even if they did burn down the house, Voice of the Blessed was already 6/6. And we had like another Soul Warden we could drop. We were chilling. I was feeling very confident. If they're running Burn Down the House, I can't imagine they're running any removal bigger than that could deal with Voice of the Blessed. But that's the match. So actually, I think this will be our final game. So I will see you guys in Final Thoughts. All right, guys, here we are in Final Thoughts, and this has just been absurd. Like, look at this. 60% win rate. I've played a total of 10 matches, and I went positive with a 14 land deck as mono white Lifegain. That's nuts. I feel like it's something that shouldn't be a thing. You shouldn't be able to pull off wins with 14 lands. It feels a little bit dirty. But we did it. And we did it in a color that was not mono red, which is a little bit surprising to me. Again, while I did think that Lifegain had a good shot at still, working with so few lands, like, I didn't expect it to do particularly well. And I've had worse win rates with decks. I have. I know it's still a small sample size, right? Only 10 matches. But it's nutty what you can accomplish with only 2 lands. Like, it's really, really crazy. Again, Voice of the Blessed, super good. Was carrying us through that last match. And was going to carry us to victory. Again, even if they used Burn Down the House properly. But, yeah. I don't think I have much more to say. Again, this is nuts. If you guys want to try it out for yourself. I mean, you probably have a lot of these cards already if you've ever played Mono White Lifegain. And only 14 lands. Only 14 lands. Crazy. Voice of the Blessed, again. Still super good. Still love it. Lone Rider, I don't think we got to see a ton of it. And we saw it in one game. But this card, also really, really good. The other side, once you get it to flip, a 4/4, first strike, trample, lifelink. That's nuts, dude. It's crazy good. Lone Rider, great card. Would highly recommend crafting. Definitely worth your uncommon wild cards, which you guys probably have a decent amount of. I would imagine that you guys mostly struggle in the rare to mythic rare department. Unlike me, I usually struggle to find uncommon wild cards. Look at that. Only one. Only one. I have 85 common, which is good. That's a very, very good amount for commons. And then I have 50 rares left and 29 mythic rares. Actually, that's low for me for rares, actually. Yeah. But, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.